Okay, I'm going to pretend to be Beckett for our lesson here, guys. Um, First thing I want you to notice, the little sheet that I'm using, it says write your word patterns at the top of the boxes, sort each of your words into the correct box. We're not going to do this writing part today. I went ahead and put your headers up here, okay? Because you're going to do this when we're done with our lesson here. All right, so let's get started. Today we are going to talk about something kind of new, but it's going to build on something we've already done. If you look at our titles, they probably sound familiar, right? We've talked about when it's time to add an ending to a word and it has a short vowel with one consonant after the vowel. We have to double that vowel, right? Or sorry, we have to double that consonant before we can add the ending. The difference is we're not adding ing, we're going to be adding the ending ed, okay? But you're going to find out and you're going to notice that this follows the exact same rule as when we would add ing to the ending. So short vowels with one consonant, you have to double. If you have a word that ends in a silent e, now this one looks weird because you actually are going to drop the silent e, but then you're going to put it right back on for ed. Okay, so it looks like it's still there, but that's because it's part of this ed chunk. So ending in a silent e, you do still have to drop your e and then add ed. And then just like with our ing words, when you don't have to do, sometimes you don't have to do anything. It's usually because they have a long vowel sound. When there's a long vowel sound, you don't need to do anything else besides just add the ed ending. Okay, there will be one oddball that we will put up over here. But let's look at these first. Okay, I'm not going to do all of these with you because this is pretty much a review from what we've already done. But let's look at the word seemed. Okay, we have a long vowel, right? And the base word here would have been the word seem. Okay, so we didn't have to do anything to before we added that ed ending, right? So that's a nothing. All right, these are the ones that get a little tricky because you have to first find your base word. So the base word in lived is the word live, but we know with that silent E, it had to have been dropped before you add this ed. So we know that this is an E drop, even though it's still there, right? We know it's an E drop because words that end in a silent E have to drop that E before you can add your ed. Okay. Let's do a few more here. Chewed. Chewed. What's the base word? Chew. We didn't have to do anything to that, so that goes into our nothing category. Right? How about dropped? Okay. First, you have to find your base word. The base word is drop. Now, there's an example of a short vowel. We have a short vowel with only one consonant that follows it. The rule is you have to double the consonant before you add your ending. Okay, so we will take that over here underneath our target word hopped. Okay. Well, let's look at this one. Passed. Now, if you're just looking for letters, you might get tricked on this one because the base word is the word pass. That's spelled with an double S. So this word, even though it looks like it has been doubled, has actually had nothing done to it because you just spell your base word with two S's at the end. So this word is actually nothing. Okay? All right. So I'm going to let you guys go ahead and do the rest of those. Actually, you're going to have to do all of them because it's going to start over fresh for you guys. But it's the exact same rule as ing endings, okay? We have our double the short vowels, then add your ending ed. Silent E at the end is you drop it before you add your ed, and then sometimes the long vowels are just, you don't have to do anything to it. But then when you have short vowels that have that already have two consonants after your vowel, You also don't have to do anything to it either because it's already got two consonants. You will have one oddball. Okay, I think I mentioned that before. All right, I will go ahead and end this video and I'll let you guys, you're going to go back to the Words Their Way day 4 slide in the module, and this time you're going to click on the green circle with your group name on it. Okay, good luck.